guys, so welcome to the video. So in this video we are going to take a look at how the new digital light technology, the new lights, work in the new C-Class. So we have the same headlights basically as in the new S-Class, and right now I have the distonic system set to level 4, so as far as possible from the vehicle in front of me. So you have 4 levels, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm on the 4th. I'm constantly changing between these levels because sometimes it's better to have like level 2 maybe on the highway. If you don't have as much cars around, then it's better to have a lower level sometimes. If you have like, you feel like you need more space, then it's better to have a level 3 or 4. So these lights, I'm experiencing them second time, and I have to say they work much better than my multi-beams in my A-Class, but that's expected. But yeah, I'm really surprised how well they work. I even think they are even brighter, but I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like they are brighter, or at least they have a better light dissipation, because they are really bright. So as you can see, they cut out the cars in front, really amazing style. It's like half a meter or a meter next to the car there is shade, and only lights up where it's necessary, other than on the car. And yeah, really I have to say it's much better than in the A-Class. In terms of long distance driving, also excellent, the new C-Class. So really these lights are I don't really feel difference between these lights and lights in the S-Class. So I have to say they light the same. So I'm really surprised. I thought it would be like slight difference, but I cannot remember like any difference. So yeah, they are the same as in the S-Class. So yeah, I thought they wouldn't be as good as in the S-Class, but I was wrong, because they are on the same level as in the S-Class. Also, when the car is like driving on the road, which is not perfect, the car is like on uneven road, and the front is like up and down a little bit because of that. The light still like can adjust the light very fast, so you can see like the line where the car is like in the shade. You can see that it's moving, but it's adjusting like in microseconds. So it's really amazing what it can do. Overall with the C-Class, I'm surprised how well it can drive as a vehicle. On the scale, or in Mercedes-Benz, is only one level higher than the A-Class, but it's completely different segment. So because this is a real drive vehicle, you can feel that this is completely different vehicle compared to, let's say, the A-Class. So if you take a look at the car in front, it's perfectly in shade, and the light is cut out exactly where it needs to cut the light. So no wonder this has 1.3 million micro mirrors. I can't even imagine like how much is that, but the result here is that you have really excellent light. Really, it's like almost like a daylight. Obviously, you don't have anything up, like you don't have the sun, but on the road you can see like extremely well. So I'm really surprised by that. Right now we are going like in the forest. This is like a mountain pass, one of the most challenging around. And yeah, even like cars which are incoming from the opposite direction, the car is managing the light extremely well. The lights during night, they are the best for the safety, because if you see correctly what happens on the road, then you can avoid like crash or something else. And that's you cannot put price on that. So I would highly recommend, if you drive in condition like this, if you drive in like a city center where you have street lighting always, then it's not a like huge difference, because then these lights are not on. They are on in this mode only when you don't have street lights. So that's a huge difference in that matter, in that case. So because in the city you don't really need lights cutting the light, because you have a lot of light from the street lamps. So yeah, in conditions like this, highly recommended. If you live in the city, you drive in the city with street lights, these lights will not go into this mode, only if it's like total darkness. So yeah, I tried it also with my car, it doesn't go on, and also with the C-Class, S-Class, doesn't work in the city, because yeah, there is no point. But here in condition like this, it's working, and it's much better. Also on the, if you take a look on the left and right side, you can see that you can see much more of the like forest and field. And for example, if there is like a animal, you can see that animal like much faster than without these lights. And also these lights can do spotlight. That was also with multi-beams, and is also here now. And the spotlight is that if there would be like a pedestrian or an animal near the road, it would like lighten up that object or that person or that animal like much more, and it would, I think it would flash on that person or animal, I think, not 100% sure, but yeah, it would like highlight that person or animal in a significant way. That would be much better in terms of the safety, if you can see the animal much sooner than it can see, then you can like see it. But as you can see, the sides of the road are lightened up like extremely well, and yeah, just wonderful. I'm a really big fan of these new digital lights, because I was thinking, how can it be even better than multi-beams? But it is better, so it's great. And you cannot buy multi-beams for the C-Class. You can get only the base, which are LED high performance lights. So no halogen anymore, goodbye to halogen, which is good. And the high performance LED lights are good. They have like a strong light, but they don't do this cutout function of the light. So if you live in the city, it doesn't matter, and you don't drive like this, condition like this. If you drive in condition like this, then it's highly recommended. I would totally get it. It's 100% worth it. And yeah, I think it in some markets, also in our market, it is part of the package, so Premium Plus or Premium, I believe. So if you have that package, then you will get also these lights. But that's market dependent, so every market has it in different way. By the way, the whole time which I'm talking, the car was keeping distance with the Distronic and also steering, but you cannot see that. Also it was steering with the steering wheel, and yeah, super effortless drive, I would say, with the new C-Class. It really has this feeling. It's not like a joke, the baby S-Class. It's really true that it has this feeling of the S-Class, but obviously you don't have airmatic, so only in the plug-in hybrid you have airmatic, but plug-in hybrid is not out yet. It should be like in the fall, so very soon I will test that, and I'm really curious how it will drive with the how it will drive with the Airmatic. So yeah guys, let me know what you think about the new C-Class and about if you would consider new C-Class or for example the new E-Class as your vehicle. I have to say there is a difference obviously with the Airmatic. Really curious how would drive the plug-in hybrid with Airmatic, but yeah, the standard IC engines, diesel or petrol, they drive extremely well. Right, so in terms of the suspension, here we have the 19-inch wheels and classic suspension AMG line, which is lowered, but it's not adaptive, and this is more comfortable. This C-Class with 19-inch is more comfortable than my A-Class on 18-inch with more rubber, and my A-Class doesn't have also the adaptive suspension, so this is much more comfortable even without the like a base suspension is much more comfortable than the base suspension in the A-Class. Also, I was driving in the rain, and here we have rear-wheel drive setup, and it's very stable. I didn't have any like tire slippage or nothing like that. So even in like wet conditions on the highway, 80 miles per hour. So extremely well, and yeah, really is amazing car for long distance traveling, but also in the city. It's not as huge as, for example, S-Class, even though S-Class has also active rear steering. So even S-Class is not like really difficult to maneuver with the active rear axle. So yeah, really has this vibe as the S-Class, which I'm really surprised. But yeah, imagine S-Class is, if I have to say that the S-Class is even more quiet than this car, is really like significantly, maybe even like twice as quiet. And also with Airmatic, the S-Class is really like ultra comfortable, and also don't feel the speed as much in the S-Class because you have more weight, more isolation, and just about anything. So yeah, the C-Class is like in perfect spot because it's also for the price which you pay for the C-Class, you have a lot of cars. So extremely satisfied with the C-Class. So even though we have like these yellow lights, they are not really bright. The digital light is more bright than this. So guys, even though we had like these lights which have street lights, they were yellow, but the system didn't work because we had street lights. So the system is only working when you don't have street lights, such as in this case. So the system only works when you don't have street lights. Even like we had these yellow lights which are not like really bright, those are old lights. The system doesn't work with street lights, so it works and you cannot like activate it. It works only if you don't have street lights. So we have some street lights and also like surrounding lights, so now it doesn't work. So right now it doesn't work, it just is a bright light. It doesn't cut out the light, nothing like that. The LED high performance light would light the same as this digital light in the city. So if you drive in the city, you don't really like need these lights. If you think that you would use these lights on occasional, or maybe you drive often, then it's to consider. But if you don't have like super tight budget on the car and you drive even sometimes like in these conditions, then I would definitely recommend these lights, because yeah, it can be even like life-saving in the darkness. If you can see better, why not? So highly recommend it. I will get this over the better Burmester surround system. For example, you get the advanced surround system, sound system, and you can get the digital light. I will get rather that than the high performance LED lights and Burmester. So yeah, I think this is on top of the list of the options. So I can do like a later video on the options. That will be also, I think, interesting. So let me know what you think about that as well. Like which are the must-have, quote-unquote, options. I think that would be interesting to see on the video. So probably I will do that as well as a buyer recommendation. So guys, I think that's it from this video. Once again, thank you much for watching, and now they should activate, because we don't have, yes, see, because these lights don't work, and digital light activates, and also it cut out the car which was in front, and now the shade disappeared. So it's really crazy, this technology. It's really like driving during day almost without the sun. So and also the opposite direction it can cut out. So really amazing system. And if you enter the area where there are street lights, then the system will turn off. So yeah guys, I think that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Take care and have a wonderful day.